Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. Today we are on the test server. I was unimpressed with Brewguard Jeroboam when I read his kit for the first time, but how does he actually turn out in play? How is he actually in practice? That's what we're going to test out today. We're going to see, is he any good against Armans? Is he decent for Hydra, right, as a way to deal with the Head of Torment? Let's find out. Let's give it a go. So, let's take a look at him. What is he all about? He is a Force Affinity Defense Legendary for the Ogren Tribes. Great to see more champs for the Ogren Tribes, that's for sure. They're one of the less populous factions, unfortunately. They're big, but there's not many of them, it has to be said. What is happening with his kit, and therefore, how have I built him to make the most of it? Well, his passive, the Absolute Legend, one of the best names for a passive in the game. Turn meter effects used against him are 50% less effective. That's quite nice. And it fills his turn meter by 20% whenever a stun or any hard crowd control debuff is placed on an ally. Now, this is actually kind of cool. So let's say Armans comes in and he AoE stuns our team in Arena. It's going to be giving, I guess if Jeroboam doesn't get affected, it would give him 60% turn meter. If he does, get affected, I guess you get an 80% turn meter boost, which should be pretty good, right? Armans can't steal all of his turn meter, then he gets a huge boost. Let's see if it's any good. Then there's a 2-turn cooldown on the active effect, which is whenever a stun, free, sleep, provoke, fear, true fear, petrification, or sheep debuff is removed or expires on an ally, fills their turn meter by 20%. So in theory, we go into a fight, Arman stuns our team, we get a bunch of turn meter on Brewguard, then he can come in, and with his A2, he can cleanse our team, give them a heal, give them a shield, and a 20% turn meter boost to try get them back into the fight. Well, guess we'll see how it works in practice. This also should be kind of nice against Hydra, right? Because Hydra, Head of Torment, they're going to be getting feared constantly. So this guy should, in theory, just be getting turbocharged in terms of his turns, and can then potentially rotate around to his cleanse very often and be cleansing us. Or he can also be increasing our buffs, just making the team more consistent. He could be a very good answer to Head of Torment. It's possible. Yeah, his A3, it's increasing enemy debuffs, increasing ally buffs, and giving us 20% turn meter on a 4-turn. His A2 is a 3-turn cooldown cleanse with a heal for our team and a shield for our team. And his A1 is a double hitter that has a 50% chance to decrease the cooldown of a random ally skill and give them a bit of turn meter. Simple, straightforward. How have I built him? What I said I would try to do, I do think you build him fast, probably. You try to get him just as many turns as possible. Just trying to churn out the turns, baby. Churn out the cleanses and the shielding and extending buffs and turn meter boosting as many turns as possible. And I've put him into a 4-piece bolster, 4-piece stone skin. You might go like 6-piece stone skin super fast, maybe for Arena. It'd be like, okay, Armans, you can't use your A2. You have to A3 Brewguard. And that's a decent opening move. And obviously against Arman's defenses, I think that's the bigger thing. I think in live arena, I'm going to be honest up front, haven't tested, but honestly up front, I think you're not picking this guy to counter Arman's in live arena. No way. Is my genuine, like, I cannot see a universe where this testing is going to change my mind on that. I think you ban Arman's, but in like Tag Arena or Siege, they have an Arman's. Then yeah, maybe, right? Maybe this could work. Anyway, Bolster, try keep us alive. Stone Skin to protect him from debuffs at the start. Yeah, I mean, let's give it a go. I gave him these masteries. For his stats, I've given him good speed, 305, decent HP. Now, he's got no blessing, so this would be more like 80,000, which is maybe a little bit too low. I don't know. Loads of defense. We kind of went a bit too hard on that. I mean, let's take him for let's give it a spin. Like this one is right. Like he's got tons of speed on this. It does have a HP percent ascension and an HP percent. I mean, we can give him a better glyph. See if we can. Oh, there we go. Another 5% HP. Now we're talking. I've not really bothered to build him with accuracy, by the way. I've not bothered. I've left him with low accuracy. The only thing he's doing with accuracy is increasing enemy debuffs, which is nice. But I figure I'm not too pushed. I think in Hydra, like the slower heads, like Suffering has really high resistance, but he's slow. I don't think we really need to extend those on him. And we've got a fun team lined up for Hydra. Let's go in. Let me just show you the team I've put together. It's not that one. It's this one over here. I think it's fairly simple. The idea, obviously, Yumiko is really hard to get, but you could put in like a Basher or something else. And the idea is that we've got the Speed Aura with Sun Wukong. We've got the old free-to-play players' dream team. Sun Wukong plus Ultimate Death Knight. We're going to throw in Jeroboam here. Got the Speed Aura so we can try lock him out. And here's the thing. If they go faster, if like they have an Armans and Armans is faster, let's see if we can find an Armans. Here we go. Let's say his Armans is faster. He probably is faster. That's a 6-star Armans. He's probably faster. Well, we still have a chance to come back in because of this. Now, we're actually going to run into a problem because the shielding that Brewguard is doing on the bolster is going to be powering up Narcisse, but hopefully Wukong can revive. And I mean, let's just give it a go. Let's just take it for a spin. I figure, like, I really don't see this guy being big for endgame play. We are going to be up against tougher teams. I think, like, if you're fighting this kind of team here, I think this, you know, you're already trying to take down an account that is stronger. That being said, we can lock them out, which is quite nice. So here's Brewguard. He gets his turn. And I think in this circumstance, like you're an earlier game player, you're in live arena or something like that, you're like, okay, I don't need to put on a shield right now. I can actually just turn meter boost us. That seems okay. So let's turn meter boost. Oh, it's actually technically an enemy attack. We've actually increased the, kind of nice. We increased the veil on her. We'll take it. I mean, let's smack his Wukong and just delete half his team. That's going to be pretty good. He didn't get cooldown reduction on him. That's pretty nice. Looks like we should actually slam through this one fairly easily, actually. Brewguard's getting a go. Let's see his A1. I don't think we need the shield. We've got no debuffs. There's no real attack to this. He's not really doing any damage. It's just maybe he's going to decrease their cooldowns. This is looking like it should go reasonably well. Oh, we've got cooldown reduction there, which is not ideal, but hopefully, and indeed we do a lot of damage right there. Now he just has Ancora. I'm not too worried. At this point, let's actually buff up, give us a big old shield. He's going to steal that, but not too worried about it. My main worry is definitely the Ancora, so we want to try kill her. Unfortunately for him, this is where like that turn meter boost being on a 4-turn kind of sucks, but there we go. We got to see him boost up and, yeah, power her up a little bit, which is kind of nice. His cooldown's kind of long, kind of a bummer. This is actually quite nice. We get to extend those continuous heals that we put out, which is great, and this should kill the Ancora. And there we go. We actually won that one, which was pretty good. His Armans did an A1. He didn't have an AI preset, so we got to win it. I mean, that's fine, I suppose. Any other Armans? This is maybe a little ridiculous. That's the team we just fought. Any Armans team that's like not crazy endgame. There's actually not that many. I guess it has to be this one. There's not really many options. Right, let's go. Let's go against this one. Let's see. I'm just trying. It's very difficult to test this stuff on live. I mean, I'm not super seeing him as an amazing arena champ. Okay, here we go. So look at this. He just got a bunch of turn meter. He actually counterattacked, which is kind of decent. And there we go. So look, people are getting turn meter. They're getting back into the fight. I mean, that's okay, I guess. Let's give us some turn meter. There we go. Turn meter boost. We'll try cut in. I think because we've got the shield, though, it's going to be a problem here. This Narcisse is going to, yeah, he killed our girl. Now, Jeroboam actually is just fine. I actually wasn't paying attention. I don't know how he didn't take any damage. It was a bit weird. Don't really need to heal. We can try give someone cooldown reduction, I guess. Unfortunately, Wukong has become a sheep. And Yumiko is dead, and she's not getting back up anytime soon. Here we go again. He's getting some turn meter, which is kind of nice. Wukong is dead. That's sort of expected. Not much we can do there. Jeroboam, he's getting smacked. This Narcisse is not critting, which is interesting. He's a sheep again. And, I mean, I'm honestly thinking we just quit this fight. Like, what are we going to do? Like, I know I've not brought in really OP stuff, but quite genuinely, what are we supposed to do here? He's tanking it pretty well, honestly. He's tanking the Narcisse. He's doing a decent job. But we're in a tough spot. He's not exactly countering Arman super well, is he? Not exactly. Arman's is running absolute rings around us. To call it a hard counter, I think would be inaccurate. Let's see a fight on auto. This time he's got Taurus, so the bolster set should be quite useful here. I actually don't even know what he does on auto. Let's find out. This Sifi probably goes first. Yes, she did. But we might cut in. No. Okay, he's gone in with Armans. Okay, what's our guy going to do? He's got a turn meter boost us. Okay. That might be fine. We've locked them out. Is he going to turn meter boost us again? Yes, he is. He's turn meter boosting us. We've got lots of continuous heal. Ultimate Death Knight plus him. Actually not a bad combo. Continuous heals for days. We'll take it. Gone in. We've tried to crowd control him. It didn't work. There's a heal. There's a shield. It's about a 12,000 heal. Bit of a problem we're running into is the R-Man's on auto. His A3 is hitting our lead position, which in this case is the Sun Wukong. That is definitely a pretty big problem because he's our damage. We're holding on in this fight. Let's put it like that. We're holding on, which is decent. There we go. We've reduced Wukong's cooldown a little bit. We definitely need that. Here he goes in. So you can see, oh, look at his turn meter. So he didn't have his turn meter fully stolen, and he's already back up to a fairly big turn. And I gave him this mastery. When his stun expires, he gets block debuffs to hopefully try keep us in the fight. And we are still in the fight. He actually still hasn't killed us, which is nice. He's actually, look at that. His counterattack A1 is actually giving turn meter boost and cooldown reduction to 2 different people. He's been extending more stuff right there. Unfortunately, Wukong has been thoroughly locked out by our mans doing bullshit. Not much we can do about that. Here he goes in. He should be giving us a heal. No, he's extended our buffs. He's turn meter boosting a lot. Wukong finally got to go, and of course he got polymorphed. We do have 2 5-star polymorphs in there. It's a little bit tragic. Honestly, I think this gives you a bit of an insight. He's actually been okay in this fight, Jeroboam. He's not blowing me away. I'll tell you that much. I'm not like, holy shit, this is the best champ ever. Oh my god. But he's also not been terrible. Bit of cleansing, bit of healing and shielding, bit of turn meter boosting. He's getting lots of turns. Pretty tanky. His A1 counterattacks are actually quite decent as well, funny enough. It seems like you can proc the effect twice. Yeah, we got 2 turn meter boosts and 2 turns of cooldown. So each hit of his A1 gives you the cooldown reduction. That's my major takeaway. I mean, we'll let this go for another minute. I'll pause it and we'll see. I'm not gonna make you watch us being beaten up by an R-Mans. This is a bit depressing. Well, let's see. Let's give Wukong one more turn. Can we get it? We stole some turn meter. That's good. Don't kill my Wukong. We didn't. He got turn meter. Can we? No, resisted. Wukong, get a go. Okay, A1. And look at this. Oh, almost up to full turn meter right there. It's decent. And he's a... Okay. You know what? I think we can leave this. I think we can safely leave this fight. I think we can. Let's give this fight one more attempt. And what we'll do, we'll not put Wukong in the lead, so at least he can do something. Because, God, that's just a little bit sad. We'll put in Arbiter Wukong, and we'll see if we can pull it off. I'm going to get rid of him. We're going to keep the Ultimate Death Knight in, I think. It's not that good against there. I mean, it's decent. No, let's take him out. Let's leave in the Yumiko. Let's try win. Let's see if we can win. Can we win? Let's play it on manual. But yeah, his counterattack surprisingly good. Better than I thought. Ally attack with him. Probably then pretty solid, to be honest. So he's probably still faster. I don't have a lot of speed, but we're faster than him now, which is, I don't know, maybe we were before as well. Mostly locked him out, which is nice. Here, I can extend our buffs. I can, do that stuff, which is nice. Polymorph, you know what? Okay, I give up. Genuinely, who cares? Fuck it. We're done. We're out of there. Jeroboam, is he any good for Arena? Not great, but he's okay. And honestly, this is pretty good. The double hit. So they need to change this text to each hit has a 50% chance to decrease a random ally's cooldown by 1 turn. This A1 is actually twice as good as we thought. Twice as good. It can proc on each attack. So counterattacks, I have him in 1. Revenge is very strong. Retribution and actually deterrence. Very strong. I do have him with Cycle of Revenge. We might actually want to go Retribution, Deterrence. That might genuinely be better. Actually, might be better for him. But yeah, look, he's keeping us alive decently well. His A1 is surprisingly good. This is okay. Some turn meter. He's the definition of okay, is my thoughts on that. The definition of, yes, he's okay. Not great. He's not terrible. Let's go into Brutal. We're not going in with the crazy team. What I put together here, I thought this would be fun. Speaking of, not amazing. I've got Vizig. I have a Vizig. Ogren Tribes Faction Unity. This is obviously not an accessible team per se. In fact, not really accessible at all. But the point of this is kind of interesting, I hope. We've got... Okay, what do we have going on in this team? So this is the structure of the team. Vizig comes in. He's giving us HP and speed. Only for Ogrens, but still, we're running a mostly Ogren team. We're going to do AoE Poison and Burn. Then he is going to be giving us increased accuracy, which is going to help our lack of accuracy on, what's his name? Brewguard? I can't remember his name. He's going to increase the debuffs, gives us increased speed as well. Really increase enemy so we got now 2 champs increasing enemy debuffs. This is also going to be healing us. And he gives us more accuracy for every burn and poison on the enemy team. The burns and poisons do more damage. We do more damage to enemies that are burned and poisoned. They can't be removed. He explodes them. This is like a Vizig team. I think that Brewguard Jeroboam goes decently well with it. He's going to be helping us stay alive. Whenever we get True Feared, and everything Vizig does is an AoE, so we will get True Feared constantly, he can cleanse it, and he's going to be giving us lots of turn meter. Okay, not bad. We want to be using this A1 to explode those poisons and burns. Well, the ally attack from Grand Oak Podrick is going to work really well with Brewguard's A1, reducing cooldowns. We might reduce the ally attack. We might reduce others. It could be great. Ugo is in there. Ogren, decreased defense and block buffs. We've got a Krisk in there. Not an Ogren, but he's going to be provoking and, again, extending our buffs and being our decreased speed. And we've got Ugir in there for weaken, and he's going to be giving us increased defense and even more increased accuracy and some block buffs and that sort of stuff. He's sort of in there because I don't have any good Ogren, unfortunately. It's a bit embarrassing. Maybe we should switch him out. I think the weaken should be pretty good. I mean, let's give it a little bit of a go. Let's see if the team works or not. I mean, I don't know. What do we expect? I am curious. Let's go in on manual for the first few turns so I can talk you through. So here we go. Brewguard is a Brewguard, but I can't remember. Borgim, whatever his name is. He's up first. We can turn meter boost. We can give us a shield. We don't really need a shield. We might as well just turn meter boost the boys. Boost the boys. There we go. Why not? Let's go in with an ally attack, shall we? Let's go. Got actually no fear head right here, right now. There's some decreased speeds and a hex actually on this head, which is perfect. Block buffs over there. We'll get our decreased defense and AoE block buffs. Let's go in, get our weaken AoE as well. And Krisk can provoke this head, which would be nice. And then let's go in and burn the buggers. There we go. We got burns. Unfortunately, the only head here that's vulnerable to poison is our friend over here. And this is not really going to help us. I guess we can like shield and heal people. Just imagining we're on auto. This guy actually got a cooldown reduction, so we're going in with that. Boost people up with more increased accuracy. Give us some more increased speeds right here because we can. He's going to attempt to do this, which is not going to help him. We'll increase all their debuffs by massively. And let's go in. Let's punch this guy a couple of times. Okay, we got some cooldown reduction there. That's decently useful. Unfortunately, I think we're going to get a cleanse at this point, which is slightly unfortunate. But what can we do? Right, you see the gist. Let's go back onto auto. Let's see how it will work. Maybe some cooldown reduction there. No. Okay, some people got provoked, but Brewguard, he's in. He got a turn. He's done his A1. There's some poison, some burns. Ha! But he can't cleanse the burns. The burns are unstoppable, which is kind of nice, I suppose. There we go. We actually have Hex back on his head. Let's keep attacking. We actually stole the reflect damage, the A1 from Ugir. Oh, he stole a lot of stuff from us. That's not ideal. The provoke got resisted with the increased accuracy. Truly a tragedy if ever there was one. The ally attack might actually kill Krisk if I'm not careful. We need to be careful. Blowing up more poisons. There we go. We're increasing our buffs. Krisk is dead, and we don't have a reviver in this team, so I guess that's the fight over. That's the fight over. 3.36. Oh, dear. Vizig did a decent amount of damage. Let's go again. Ogren is tough. It's really tough. Just the faction. Let's be honest. The problem with Ogren is the faction is absolutely garbage. The main problem. The faction is absolutely garbage. Without landing that decreased speed from Krisk, it's becoming a bit difficult to lap around here, it seems like. We get a provoke, which is nice. There's some burns and some poisons, which is all very, very nice. Brewguard here. What I will do, I think the main point of him is against the Head of Torment. So I'll run this out until we get to Torment. That's definitely what we want to do. We want to see Head of Torment. That's what it's all about. I, by the way, have 9-piece Feral on Vizig, which is giving us a big damage boost to the team. Is somewhat nice, I suppose. Here we go. I don't think we're getting around to the taunt. We're getting cooldown decreases on random people. Lots of turns there, and there's the clans. Oh, and we did get around to the taunt. That's beautiful. We love to see that. Excellent. So we actually got back around to the taunt. Double provoke from Krisk. We've got some ally attacks coming in now. Let's see how this does. Okay, we actually got Hex on this head. Let's actually try kill this head off. That should be good. Let's see how we do. Ugo's going in. Oh, no, that's Brewguard, not Ugo. He's gone in. He's reduced some cooldowns, which is kind of nice. Venge Fire. We've got poisons. We've got burns. We've got them all. Yeah, lots of buff extending. Lots of all this stuff. We've extended all their buffs again, which is sort of useful, though it's going to be all cleansed in a second. And the debuff bar is too full. Not convinced this is a good team at all. I'll be back when we get to the Head of Torment. I mean, look at all those poisons, though. Am I right? Yeah. Oh, shit. Don't kill Krisk again. That would be embarrassing. We got to let that ally protection that got stolen run out before... Oh, Krisk? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're good. Ally attack. I targeted the wrong thing, but honestly, it's mostly the AoE explosions from Vizig. I'll be back. Let's leave it. Let's get the Head of Torment up. Let's see if this guy can counter it. Let's go. Okay, well. Look who has turned up. Here we go. The true test of Brewguard. Here he is. Okay, we got to watch his turn meter. I'm going to move me out of the way. So, oh shit. I guess we target this head. That's dead right now. Okay, never mind. It's fine. I guess we target this head over here. He's going in. It's decreasing cooldown. Again, it's random, but it can happen. So here we go. Fears. We see the boosted turn meters. His turn meter's getting boosted. Can he keep us alive here? Lots of turn meter cleansed everybody. Okay, there's another fear. He's getting the turn meter. He's getting turn meter. Kind of nice, actually. You know, for a newer player that is really struggling in Hydra against this fear head, he could actually be pretty all right. There he goes in. He's boosting our buffs. Turn meter, boost turn meter. And every time anybody's getting feared, this guy is getting some turn meter. Nice. We've got ally attack. He's getting some turn meter right here for sure. There we go. ×2, in fact. Well, might reduce some people's cooldowns. This team is clearly not winning any damage awards, but it's just not a good team, but it's not entirely his fault, really. Here we go in. More boosted turn meter, and he's cleansed again. He's actually pretty decent for this. And, like, yeah, if you are one of those earlier players and you're really struggling again, like, he's boosted turn meter again. He's getting more turns. You know, he's just going to help your team be a bit more consistent. You know, like, nobody's going to come in and be like, yo, you know what? Trunda, double Yumiko, and all of that. I mean, like, gosh, guys, on the bench, move over. Brewguard is here. But for, like, someone who's been playing for a little while, not too long, he's actually okay at this. Seems he's getting lots of turn meter boosting, is pumping out lots of cleanses and healing. Now, unfortunately, he missed his turn because of the fear. You know what you might want to do? You might want to give him that new blessing. There is a blessing where when you miss your turn because of true fear, it gives you turn meter. Now, he's actually cleansed right now. It gives you turn meter, and it reduces the cooldowns. That blessing might actually be sick on this guy. Again, to help newer players in Hydra. Now, the thing is, look, he's getting loads of turns. Like, he's getting so many turns. Let's just target this head. Let's just go, screw it. Target this head. They've cleansed, but again, we've got poisons and stuff everywhere. He's extending the stuff, loads. He's a pretty decent combo with Vizig, honestly. Vizig giving him increased accuracy. He's extending the Vizig buffs. Extending the debuffs. We're going in. He got himself feared right there, which is maybe a mistake. Maybe we don't target this head. But it's certainly interesting to see him getting so many turns. Like, he's just churning through them, let's be honest. Boosted turn meter. More boost turn meters. Cleansed it off again. He's doing a decent job. You know, fair play to him. He's actually doing a decent job here. we'll go up to the 1 key just to show that we can with this team. Yeah. Okay, the true fears now are gone. That's fine. Great. Yeah, it's not bad. Now, my main... we'll talk about this at the end. I guess my main issue is, if you are an early player that is struggling with Head of Torment, and this guy is pretty helpful, if you are that early in the game, are you in a position to get this fusion? Like, unless this fusion is super easy, like, are you in a position to get it, or are you better off like saving your resources for a stronger fusion? Like, we just had Thor. I think Thor, much better champion. Like, presuming you went for Thor, it might be better saving up the resources that you just spent so that you're set for the next fusion. That sort of thing. That's sort of my main sort of concern with this guy. This is actually taking... I thought this would not take long. You know what? I'll pause. Let's get to the 1 key. I mean, I guess we can see us trying to break somebody free. That should be fine as well. There we go. I mean, they are covered in burns. There he goes. Brewguard, he's going, he's punching Head of Mischief. He's doing no damage. But my God, he's putting the fear of God into him. There we go. He's broken free. He slammed in an A1. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Goes in. This round's on me. Turn meter boost. Even more turn meter boost. We're getting turn meter boost for days. Earth puncture doing a bit of stuff there. Venge fire. Even more poisons. Even more burns. We can no longer provoke this head. We've got too many debuffs. That's fine, because we are about to hit the 1 key. It's not even going to matter. The A1 ally attack. It's good. Very good, in fact. Big damage. Can't remember what the 1 key is. So let's do... I think 30 million should be fine. Let's do 31 just to be safe. Brewguard is punching. 28k, 25,000. Breaking the damage records right there. Frisk outdamaging him dramatically. End battle. We're good. We're done. 51 boss turns. 31 million damage. It's not good. It is not a good team. No way. But Vizig at 15 million. Jeroboam, he's not built for damage and he's certainly not doing any. But he's actually not terrible. He's not terrible. He's not amazing, but he's not bad. Right. Guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of Brewguard Jeroboam. For me, my thoughts, obviously there's maybe different builds you could try. Unfortunately, I'll be honest, I don't see, unless I'm missing something big, I'm not seeing like a ton of experimentation and effort being put into this champion. I think let's be real, he's very mid. This is a very, very mid champion. His passive is good. It's decent, right? Decent. Lots of turn meter boosting on a cleanser is actually really good. A 3-turn cleanse and lots of turn meter boosting. That is a good combo. We like that. That's nice. That's great. And turn meter reduction effects, less effective. He's also negative affinity to Armans, which is great. He can just... Armans can weak hit him, which is nice. Like I said, I don't think he's strong enough to pick as an Armans counter in live arena, but you know, against an arena defense in tag arena, like, is this a problem for you? Probably, yeah. You're probably struggling against Armans in tag team arena. This guy, he's not a bad counter. Like, he's not amazing, but he's decent. He might be one of your better options. Is this guy good against Hydra? I think again, yeah, right. He's getting so much turn meter, and then he's cleansing. He's actually pretty good. He could be good in, like, you know what might be decent on him as well? Like 9-piece Supersonic could be good too. I do think his A3 is a little underwhelming, right? Ally buff increase, turn meter fill, enemy buff increase. This stuff is all nice. The 4-turn kind of sucks. His A1 impressed me. The fact that it can trigger in each hit is actually kind of nice. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about this guy and some of his potential moving forward. It's like, maybe you could do, what, like a 6-piece stone skin? Let's say you don't have bolster. You could do 6-piece stone skin. Maybe some retaliation, right? Counterattacking when hit. That could be kind of nice, right? Giving a bit of turn meter and cooldown reduction to your team. Could be kind of nifty. Definitely some options there. I think, though, he's a fairly safe skip for most people. It's definitely not a top-tier fusion. This is one of those mid-tier forgotten about fusions. That's my thought on him. But let me know. What do you think? You saw him here. Anywhere else that you would use him? Yeah, I'm curious what you guys think about him. I'm going to be away on holiday in Japan for a month while this fusion is on. So I'm undecided, to be honest, as to what I will do. you know, I would probably do this just for the sake of it and just because I've got 2 Vizigs, so we might frickin' as well. But I might miss it simply because I'm away. Um, he's not bad with Vizig. He's okay actually. Vizig. We're building like a Vizig team for Hydra, but then again, it's just not a good team. Like maybe if I had Grisur and Gizmak, it's a bit better. Even still, I'm not seeing it being a particularly good team for really much, to be honest. But yeah, there you go, Jeroboam. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.